Let's do this like Brutus. He said, Right.
Since younger, we was stuck and no debate about it. Say what you feel, feel what you say, know me fake about it. Hey, I move around, make trying to get cake about it. I was raised in that place where they don't make it out. Been in that jam with my man, we done made it out of town. All about them bands, we don't play about it. Tie up them loose ends, ain't no way around it. Better dot your Y's and cross your T's, nigga. Watch your surroundings, you tryna survive the streets, nigga. One day you in this day, you gonna start with big, nigga. Yeah, in my city it ain't sweet, nigga. Nah, from where it's every man for theyself. But I'ma hold my dogs up, my mans need my help. Never turn my back on who'll be there for me. And I got love for you if I know you care for me. They don't have to play with me. You talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. Money. Yeah, that's just the way it is. You know I run that shit from A to Z. They don't have to play with me. Talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. Yeah, that's just the way it is.
I gotta hear this one time. Hey. Ain't really who they claim to be. Hey, love. I say this like a shame. I can use a review to a nigga that's a lame.
Really came from nothing, now it's diamonds in my chain. The streets really changed for me. Cause they ain't really who they claim to be. Shit just ain't the same to me. Really having money, a blessing from what we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same. Maybe I'm too grown for the games I'm trying to play.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, telling lies.
See me getting fine. You know I get something from my past, all this pain. I swear they wasn't in the right. I swear a lot of shit been changing. They just not, they ain't really you know, for the game you tryna play. So like every part of way, just keep it straight. All you ever do is change it. Every time I turn around, it's for I swear the block will feel the same. It's like the loving took a change from me. How can you compare me to a nigga that's a lame? When it came from nothing, now it's diamonds in my chain. It's really changed for me. Cause they ain't really who they claim to be. Shit just ain't the same to me. Really having money, a blessing from what we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same. Maybe I'm too grown for the games you tryna play. I just want you to keep straight. My things ain't no compare me to the lane. I'm excited to get stripped about your chain. I don't know which one to blame. We don't trust no bitches, I done seen niggas be paid. Rolling up in time, but you know we play for keeps. Come through in the country with a standard high. All my niggas, I'm respecting me, my flip.
It's a 7-yard carry, set them up with a second and 3. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they going for my way to go back to play the Jets.
Stuck up in the man, trying to make it A to B. And your dogs want that place, so when we language you don't see. I'm supposed to fake these niggas off for this from Play-Doh. They think up on my top, but got me feeling like I'm Play-Doh. Now we got that though. Fine as if you just not got to Play-Doh. Shit me as a prize, to a nigga that's a lame. When it came from this game, diamonds in my chain. Slow him down. It's going to be really who they claim to be. Shit just ain't the same to me. Really having money, a blessing from what we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same. Maybe I'm too grown for the games you tryna play. I just want you to keep straight. You compare me to a nigga that's a lame. You really came from nothing, now it's diamonds in my chain. The streets really changed for me. Cause they ain't really who they claim to be. Shit just ain't the same to me. Really having money, a blessing from what we came from. In a different bag, but they thinking it's the same one. Baby, I'm too grown for the game you tryna play. I just want you to keep it straight with me.
And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Right back to him on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Let's go, D. It's really because of my defense, nigga. Defense is championship, D.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Let's get it in. Come here. Get him down.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Let's do this, man. Undecided, I don't know what to do. Come on, throw me a pick.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Fuck yeah. Care about none of that leadership. Black Ultra. Don't do it. Don't do it.
On 2nd down,
don't do it. Oh,
he'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Dolphins at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Come on, run that bit. Spike, 60.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Let's go.
And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Right,
they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
Okay.
And that will be incomplete.
Okay.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Oh.
Got a man, it's Brown.
Oh.
Shifts, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in.
Oh my God,
and he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Oh, he's blasting.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
He's just blasting, my dude.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Operating off play action. Flacco. And got his man complete.
Operate off that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
19 out here, nigga. I'm out here. I didn't even know that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Got 19 with DA, nigga. The fuck is this talking about out here, my nigga? He only got 91 feet.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Stop playing with him. He is he, nigga. Sit him down. Here.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
I know what he's going to do. These niggas just want to act like he's going to, act like he's going to throw it. Really want to run it. Let's play the run.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager.
Oh, let me get that. Stop
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
I think this one arrived very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down and 6 now. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter.
Woo!
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. Flacco. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
I don't know who the MVP is, but he's on my team.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, run that big.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
No.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Why are you not doing that? Tell him don't start showing off.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
Hurry up.
Once again, it's Mostert.
We here.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. On the ball. Hurry up. Let's go. Do it again.
2 and now on first down.
You ain't here. Stop playing with me.
Oh,
get out of here.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Let me get that.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 53 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Now a 2nd and 2. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And this is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They've got the comfortable lead. Decision time here. Do they go for it, press their luck?
Listen, if I'm the head coach, I take my headset off. I turn to my defense and say, guess what, guys? We're going for it right here, right now. I want the knockout shot. And if it doesn't happen, you've got my back, don't you? Go get it.
And if you don't get it, the other offense, they've got a long way to go in the other direction. Flacco now on 4th. And it'll be intercepted.
I threw it to the 1
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Ran that bitch.
Now Tua.
Give me that!
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Flacco off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
I know that nigga mad as fuck. I'm rolling right now. That shit hella funny. Yeah. Bang out!
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. But plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Smith in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
God.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking for 2 yards here on third down. Flacco. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Passing play, Flacco. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, pitch that!
And that's going to be
incomplete.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Let's go, D.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
This is what we do. We bury niggas. Get him down. Come here.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yep, touch drive. Put the draws off that boy.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as he's up to the 44-yard line.
Run it again.
Tua sets up to pass it.
Oh,
he dropped it.
And
that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Yeah. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
All right. Oh,
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Take a goofy ass over there. 52 blaster. Hey, 21 TA. Green Jack.
Hey man, watch the booth.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
Ah, let me get that.
Here's
Stop
a
playing with me,
interception.
You ain't never seen no user like that.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Oh, get out of there.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Oh, sit him down. Woo.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to a destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to pass. Tua. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for him. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it.
Bro, how you on fire? He's not on fire. Oh, they play me.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Oh, I thought I
gets this one to Hill. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco.
Oh, come on, man.
Not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Beating the dog shit out these boys.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
And now here is another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game.
There he goes, left side. Now look out to the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 94 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Bang out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chill out, my guy.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
We're going to blast this nigga. Wake him up. Oh.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tua going to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Mostert, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From the gun, it's Tua. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Let's bring it.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going.
Let's go. We on these dudes.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Raiders have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
4 quarters. This is 4 quarters.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Oh!
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Good, good.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw.
Oh, and he gets
My goodness, another interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Max Crosby getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. One final try for Tagovailoa. And that's caught inside the 30. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the